everyone, welcome back. Today I'm reviewing a brand new cigar, the Roma Neanderthal. A really nice looking, different cigar. This size is the HN, which stands for Homo neanderthalis. The size is 5 by 52/56. If you can look at it closely, you'll see the slight difference in the sizes as you go down. A little fatter here than here. The wrapper is a Mexican San Andreas. The binder is a Connecticut broadleaf. The filler is Pennsylvania Double Lajero, Nicaraguan Condega, La Japa, Esteli, and Pueblo Nuevo, and Dominican Republic Olar. Now, a little information about this Pennsylvania tobacco. It has about 9 to 13% nicotine content compared to Esteli Lajero, which is around 5 to 6%. The only other size being released is a 4.5 by 52 Parejo called the SGP Shallow Gene Pool. Only available at 2 shops in the country, Sirius Cigars in Houston, Texas, and Riverside Cigars in Jeffersonville, Indiana. The Neanderthal is available in boxes of 50 and a suggested retail price of $12. This cigar is brand new and supplied to me. Actually, 2 of them were supplied to me by Justin Lacey. So thank you, Justin. I had one last night to get an idea of what it was like, and I was struck by one thing right away. It's powerful. So let's see how we stack up today. The Roma Neanderthal. This size is the Perfecto, and that would explain or just denote the shape if you look at it closely. Now, one thing, let me do this. There is the density. It's a rather dense looking cigar, I think you'll agree. One thing that's very different about this cigar, look at the cap. It's flat. It makes a perfect target to cut with my guillotine, or I'm thinking it would be fantastic for a punch. I'm going to go with the Zycar guillotine, but look, that's just so cool how it's absolutely flat. Few little pieces there come loose, but I maintain the flat cap. Just an effortless draw. And the one last night was the same way. There's so much power in the cigar from the outset. You can just feel it, you can sense it, you can taste it. But the flavors are a very sweet, creamy nutmeg. It's very nice and sweet. There's a little bit of dry wood note there, a ton of espresso, straight, powerful espresso. Black pepper at around a 9. It is massive amount of black pepper, and it just keeps coming and coming. The cigar feels out of the gate, okay? Taste and feels. Taste more than feels, but it tastes full-bodied. That taste is quickly going to change to feel here, but this is the very beginning, so it's hard to have a lot of buzz on nicotine after 3-4 puffs. But it has a tremendous amount of power as far as the taste goes. You can taste the power that's about to come. There is a touch of cedar, sweet cedar, but it's very minute and it's just a twinge. By and large, it's a very sweet nutmeg with a little sweet cedar undertone. And cream. It has a cream to mellow it out. It's not much mellowing out of the power that this cigar is going to have. So that's where we're starting. That's what you're going to get as soon as you light it up. Let's see where we go from here. I'm about 3/4 of an inch in, and a perfect burn almost going there. The sweet cedar is really coming out a little more. Very sweet. The cream I spoke about before has sort of developed into a buttery flavor. So it's a very sweet, buttery cedar. The nutmeg is still there, but it's sort of flip-flop with the cedar in that it's taking a secondary role. Dry wood is still very prominent at the tail end of those two flavors. The espresso is still powerful, and the black pepper is still powerful. The finish is a sweet cream with quite a bit of lingering black pepper. Sometimes the pepper is hard to describe, but this one is no mystery to anybody. Each one of you will call this, wow, that's black pepper, ground black pepper, almost a peppercorn. You know, it's so peppery. Full body, no doubt about that. I mean, I don't feel the Ligero quite yet, but I will. But it just has that taste, and it is full body. Now you could say it's full body tasting or full bodied in feel. It's flip a coin. It's full body tasting right now, without a doubt. So that's where we are at about 3/4 of an inch in, and enjoying it quite a bit. Being very careful because I'm pretty much at the midpoint. The ash is still intact. Very tight, very impressive. The sweet cedar is definitely a lead flavor. It's a very sharp little sweetness to it. Still have a little underlying buttery notes and dry wood at the very tail end of those. The nutmeg is quite subtle. I'm able to pick it out, but it's very minor in effect on the cigar right now. The pepper probably has backed down to about an 8. It's not quite as powerful as it was when we started. And the espresso is also backed down a little bit. It's now becoming more of an earthy espresso flavor. Full body, I can start to feel a little of the Ligero effect. And the finish is about the same. About all we can say about it. It's going along very nicely. Very impressed with the ash. So let's continue on. Well, I'm down to the band, which I need to remove. And this band is actually 2 bands. It's the brown over the white, 2 separate bands. And it's very tricky to remove, but you've lost a lot of the sweet cedar. There's some still there, but primarily the coffee notes, the espresso notes, earthy espresso, is really dominating the cigar right now, flavor-wise. Everything else is about the same, still full-bodied, of course. So I'm going to remove this band and be back here shortly to wrap it up. Well, we're down to the end, so let's wrap it up. Cigar ended with the dominance of the earthy espresso. You still have minute amounts of the cedar, slight sweetness, slight butteriness to it, just ever so slight. The nutmeg at this point is gone. Pepper remained very good. Of course, full-bodied. Finish is about the same, maybe with a touch of toastiness on that cream, and a substantial amount of lingering black pepper. Cigar has been very good. Going back to the bands, I hope you can make out from the picture, the white band has pretty much the evolutionary flow chart of the progression of man from basically ape to Homo erectus, us. Thank you, Justin, for sending these. This has been a powerful, tasty cigar. Uh, I am quite impressed with these Roma crafts. The other one I did previously was very good. This one is very good. Not for the faint of heart. I would have something on my stomach before I smoked this cigar. Not for a beginner, but for us savvy, experienced cigar guys and gals, this is a very impressive cigar. For me, I'm rating it 94. Excellent cigar. Not inexpensive. What was it? $12. So well worth trying. Again, thanks to Justin for sending this, and I'm just very impressed. Very powerful, tasty cigar. So there you have it, the Roma Craft Neanderthal.